This is Greg Hastings Paintball 2, a game aimed at the paintball market. And what's most impressive about this game is that even though it's aimed at a niche market compared to the mainstream video game market as a whole, it's extremely well made and totally captures the feeling of paintball. While every other shooter these days seems to try to find some gimmick to differentiate itself from the competition, Greg Hastings Paintball 2 defies ordinary and goes back to basics. You can't slow down time, you can't jump in the air, you can't electrocute everybody around you, there's no radar telling you where people are, and you can't shoot through walls. Now, I like doing all of those things, and obviously a flamethrower would be nice, but the focus of this game is the sport of paintball, which makes for a challenging first-person shooter where the player will be concentrating on moving, taking cover, and aiming to actually get the job done and win the game or the match or the competition. If you need violence, blood and gore, unnecessary swearing, and a dark storyline, Greg Hastings Paintball 2 is not the game for you. It's about friendly competition, tournament play, and has a more lighthearted, goofy spirit about it than most other games on the market. It's actually quite refreshing to see. While I tend to like my shooters with giant science fiction storylines and robots with missile launchers, I think this one will appeal to the paintball market. It's more like an arcade game in a way. The matches or the competitions are very short. Some of them can be over before you know it, others you can drag on for a while depending on how you play that game and what game you're playing. This has everything from elimination to capture the flag and about a dozen or more other styles of gameplay. You can play through a career and actually build a paintball team, win money, and outfit them with better gear. You can play exhibition games, and the gameplay itself is very smooth. It's a very well-made game. It's not as flashy and stylish as some of its big-budget competition like Halo Reach, but it's a totally different style of game, too. If you think you're actually good at shooters and you've plowed your way through games like Halo, try this one. You'll be surprised at how tough it is when you really don't have any other fancy weapons at your disposal. See, right here's where you want to mark your target and then blow them up from orbit. But I guess they don't have that weapon in paintball. What they do have is a number of real-life paintball courses in this game, including Jim Thorpe, PA, where I think I've played before. There's also a wide variety of paintball guns and accessories, and players, including Greg Hastings himself. I've defeated Greg Hastings at paintball. He let his guard down in the tutorial. I had the pleasure to meet Greg at E3 2010. We talked about this game, and his enthusiasm and passion for paintball is programmed into the game with his own name on it. If you're into paintball, you're in luck because not every recreational sport or activity like this gets big-budget games made about them which are playable. And this one is more than playable. If you're into shorter competitions and a variety of tournament options, then check this one out. I assume that Greg Hastings Paintball 2 will be sold at paintball retailers. So after you've finished a few rounds of paintball in real life with your friends, check out the game. You can also play online. We're watching the Xbox 360 version. It's also available for PS3 and Wii. Now, part of me does want to finish off other players with a grenade launcher or chainsaw, but there are other games for that. If you're curious, give it a rent. Otherwise, if you're into paintball, pick up Greg Hastings Paintball 2.